Hi everyone, welcome to Easy English for Everyone. Don't worry, learning English can be fun and easy. This is a safe place to practice, learn, and make mistakes. Let's get started. A day without my phone. It was a typical Tuesday morning. My alarm clock rang loudly, and I reached for my phone on the bedside table to turn it off. But it wasn't there. I opened my eyes and looked again. Nothing. I felt a sudden panic. Where was my phone? I got out of bed and started to search. I looked under the bed, on my desk, in my bag. No phone. Then I remembered. The night before, I was watching a movie in the living room. I must have left it there. I ran downstairs, but the phone wasn't on the sofa or the table. My brother was eating breakfast. "Have you seen my phone?" I asked, my voice full of worry. "Oh, yes," he said calmly. "I saw it on the coffee table last night. I think Mom took it. She said you spend too much time on it and you need a digital detox for one day." I couldn't believe it. A whole day without my phone? It felt impossible. How would I know the time? How would I check my messages? What would I do on the bus to school? I was angry and anxious. The first problem came immediately. I was going to be late for my bus because I spent so much time looking for the phone. I had to run to the bus stop. On the bus, I usually listen to music or play games. Now I had nothing to do. I just looked out the window. At first it was boring, but then I started to notice things. I saw people walking their dogs. I saw a new cafe that had opened. I saw the colors of the autumn leaves. It was actually quite beautiful. At school, I met my friend Lena. "I sent you 3 messages this morning." "Why didn't you answer?" she asked. I explained my situation. She laughed. "Well, you have to talk to me in person now," she said. Instead of looking at our phones during the break, we had a long conversation. We talked about our plans for the weekend, and I really listened to her without any distractions. It was nice. After school, I usually walk home while looking at my phone. This time, I just walked. I felt the fresh air on my face. I stopped at a small park and sat on a bench for 10 minutes. I watched children playing. I felt more relaxed than I had in a long time. My mind was quiet. The evening was the most difficult part. After dinner, I usually watch videos or chat with friends online. I didn't know what to do with myself. I felt bored, so I picked up a book that I hadn't read for months. I started reading and got completely lost in the story. I read for almost 2 hours without stopping. It was wonderful. When my mom finally gave me back my phone the next morning, I didn't immediately grab it. I thought about my day. It was strange and difficult at first, but I also felt calm and present. I had talked to people, I had noticed the world around me, and I had read a great book. Now I try to have a few hours without my phone every day. That one day without it taught me an important lesson. Sometimes you need to disconnect from your phone to connect with your real life. The next morning when my mom placed the phone on the table next to my breakfast, it looked different. It was just a small, silent object. I didn't have the urgent need to check it immediately. I finished my toast and drank my orange juice first. Then I picked it up. I pressed the button and the screen lit up. Dozens of notifications appeared. Messages from friends, emails from school, social media updates. A week ago, this would have made me feel important and busy. Now it just looked noisy. I decided to be smart about it. I didn't open every app at once. First, I answered Lena's messages from yesterday. I wrote, "Sorry for the silence. It was a strange but good day. Let's meet at the new cafe I saw near the bus stop tomorrow." Then I checked my emails quickly, deleting the unimportant ones. That day at school, I told my friends about my experiment. They were surprised. "You didn't use your phone for 24 hours? How did you survive?" my friend Mark asked. I smiled. Actually, I didn't just survive. I think I lived a little more. I told them about the book I read, the park I visited, and the conversation with Lena. Some of them laughed, but my friend Sarah looked thoughtful. Maybe I should try it too, she said. I spend hours just watching short videos every night. It's a waste of time. Now I have some new rules. When I am with my friends, I put my phone away in my bag. During meals with my family, no phones are allowed at the table. And every Sunday afternoon, I turn my phone off completely for 3 or 4 hours. I use that time to read, draw, or just sit quietly with my thoughts. My goal now is to have one day without my phone every month. It's like a reset button. Each time I discover something new, a new path in the forest, a new recipe to cook, or just a new feeling of peace. That single frustrating day without my phone taught me one of the most valuable lessons of my life. The best connections aren't wireless. They happen eye to eye, smile to smile, and heart to heart. That's all for today. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe to Easy English for Everyone. It helps you learn and supports our channel. Bye for now.